Hello and welcome to. I need to speak a bit more this way, don't I? Hello and welcome to SquishiVision. I'm about to watch for the first time live the season 2 for live first look of Captain Picard. I did my reaction to the teaser about I think what was it, a month ago, 2 months ago for First Contact Day, and then it got copyright claimed. Thanks, CBS, for it's giving you free publicity. But yeah, it's not very post scarcity communist of you, I think, to take down a video. Anyway, so we'll give it a watch. I'll give my thoughts, and hopefully we won't get claimed again. If you're watching this and I press play and then it skips to what I think it got claimed, so go find it elsewhere. It's not actually on YouTube, which is annoying. So you've got to go into the Star Trek website to watch it. So go into the Star Trek website and watch it there. That might be why it got claimed. It's just a bit weird. Why are you not on YouTube, Star Trek? Everyone else is. Get over the game. Get over the program. Anyway, let's watch it. Oh, let me do back up.
There's... What the hell?
Is it over? No, it jammed. Well, that's not great for a first view. It got claimed already. The video stuck. Oh, there we go. And it's gonna... No. I'll have to play it for it to have an advert. Get off my channel. I wanna go back to the thing. Please. Ah, for God's sake. I wanna go back to things so I can skip through it. Okay. So interesting. We get ooh. Okay, that is interesting. So we open up on the Picard vineyard, and then Picard's looking for one of his Romulan. This player does not want me to scrub through. Looking for one of his Romulan assistants, Valaris, and then Q manifests and comments on his age. And we'll pause in a second for the face of the wonderful John Delancey. Play button's going to be really long, isn't it? So yeah, John Delancey reappears as Q in live action for the first time. He had a short cameo in Lower Decks, a short voice cameo, where this is his first appearance in the flesh. Probably, I think, since one of the Voyager episodes. Honestly, I love John Delancey as Q. He's sort of underplayed in DS9 and Voyager, but he's like he owns the screen in the Next Generation. Although I think what I love John Delancey in the most is Star Trek Borg, which is like an interactive video film. I don't think it's canon, but it's really, really fun. If you go on YouTube, you can watch someone who's basically shown the entire game, and it's like one of those multiple games where you make a decision. That's very interesting because well, I'll spoil it for you, but you can watch a playthrough or you play it yourself, and you should. It's great. So yeah, he's back, and he does very little here, but even in this shot bit, he owns it, and this is definitely cute. He looks older, and people have commented. People have been like, "Are they going to explain why Q looks older?" I don't really think they need to, because Q, it's established in, I think, Voyager Death Wish that how we perceive the Q is how we perceive the Q. It's not actually their actual form. So it stands to reason, quite a lot actually, that Q would appear and look older. Because, as humans we expect things to age. So for like Picard's perception, Picard is our protagonist, and then us as viewing Q through Picard's perspective, we would see Q as older because we expect him to be older. And also, even if that's not the case, there's no reason Q can't make himself appear older, and he has in the past to make a point. So, oh, now my mouse appears. I don't really think it's so much of an issue. It's even Data to me. It's Data, even Data mentioned in the episode he has an aging program. It's also going to be interesting whether or not Q comments on the fact that Picard is an android. Clearly, his reaction here, assuming he can tell instantly that Picard is an android, establishes that he doesn't really make a distinguish or make a difference or care. But this isn't the first Picard, the same person he knew in TNG. Because one of the mission statements, I suppose, of the first season of Picard was androids are valid, valid life forms as much as flesh and blood. And I agree with. I'm not against that mission statement. But I do think this is a different Picard. I'm not going to be like, not my hashtag, not my Picard. This is Picard. This is canonically what's happened, and I'm fine with it. And I think it's an interesting concept to delve in. I think, the last season of Picard did a brilliant job delving into the kind of concepts and exploring it. But I think, this can be Picard's valid canonical successor, but also not. The Picard we have known is physically dead. That body has died. That mind has died. That soul has died, if you believe in the soul. This is succession, the reincarnation of it. But how it depends a lot on how kind of Q is going to kind of, I guess, consume from that. And Q is I think it makes sense for the show writers not to have Q disregard that, because then some viewers are going to take that as permission and signposting that they should just disregard it. So that's probably not what they're going to do. Let's just move on. So we see Picard in his Admiral's uniform. I don't know if it's just me or if he does look a bit younger here. So I don't know if this is meant to be like a flashback to beforehand. I haven't compared the uniforms to see if there's a difference, or if this is him reinstated as an Admiral now that he's correct. We see Raffi. We see Raffi. I got it in the end. We see Raffi, and I think that's Elnor. I remember the names. I think Elnor running away from something in some place. That's Valorous. And then we see, oh god, I was paying attention and watched it, but I saw Sora. I've forgotten her name. It's really bad on me. But we see her. So we see all the characters kind of where they are now. She's wearing the necklace symbol that she had in the last, or sister had in the last season, that she also had, representing the two positronic kind of neurons that formed her. She does look kind of worried here, and there's like a sinister feel to all of this. There's like, this clip's seeing quite sinister. And then I think this is the first. So we see this symbol, and we're talking a lot about timelines and time travel and saving the future and making things right. This looks very similar to the Terran symbol. I mean, the Terran symbol's a globe with a dagger through it, which isn't quite this, but it looks very similar. So I think we're going to get a season of these characters in the Mirror Universe, which people are very split on the Mirror Universe. You either hate them or you love them, or you hate them or love them depending on the characters. But TNG is the only series, TNG and Voyager are the only series which never got a Mirror Universe equivalent. Although people, like to draw parallels between, there's Enterprise and the Mirror Universe, and between Year of Hell in Voyager and the Mirror Universe. So we'll be seeing some characters from both Voyager and TNG in the Mirror Universe, which is going to be very interesting. So it's kind of implied that these characters have somehow moved into the Mirror Universe, and they need to resolve that. But the way they're talking is as if their own timelines being corrupted. So needless to say, with Q talking about timelines and Picard talking about timelines, there's going to be a time travel plot in this season. This season is going to be around time travel, which TNG was, and Star Trek as a whole is fond of doing a lot. And sometimes, and to us, Star Trek does time travel really well. At least, well, Star Trek does time travel. I think Star Trek's actually one of my favorite depictions of time travel and the consequences of changing the past. It's whole kind of alternate reality and multiverse, because it embraces the multiverse, and it's been established that there's a lot of kind of parallel universes in Star Trek. You can cross between them. So I think we're gonna get some of that. We're gonna, we shall see. I'm excited for this season. I think we're gonna see, obviously, but well. So we see Seven confused about where they are, but then we see Seven without the Borg implants. So is it that they've taken over the bodies of their counterparts, maybe? Is what's going to happen. So we got Q, we've got time travel, we've got mirror universe. These are all, I think, the crop of Star Trek has to offer in terms of things. It's just how well you execute it. A lot of issues people have with this new Star Trek, I think it's just basically, it's not classic Star Trek, but I think the main difference between classic Star Trek and new Star Trek is more representative of the difference between old TV and new TV, and I think that's something you just got to get over and embrace it as what it is. So, yeah, there's not much really. I think that's really all we can kind of delve from this. I'm trying to skim through it in my head because I don't want to skim through this video because this video is a pain to skim through. Is there any other detail that I noticed? But, like a lot of the symbol, like Starfleet badges have it looks like different. People seem surprised. It seems to have jumped over. So how long have I been doing this for? 12 minutes. That's what I think of this trailer. Those are the thoughts I have so far. Let me know what you think. And does it say when it's going to be released? 2022, next year. So you can probably look forward to more trailers. So thanks for watching my reaction. I hope you agreed, and I'll see you guys some point later. I need to do a playthrough Flight Simulator with my new joystick. That's going to be my gaming channel, so look out for that, I suppose. Right, I'll see you. I don't know if it's going to be tonight because I'm on duty in a couple of hours, so probably not. But I'll see you later.